Alright, welcome to Guitar at howtoguitar.com. I'm Caleb and I'm going to be teaching you how to learn the basic parts of a guitar, some basic chords, and eventually some improvisation on this video. I'm going to start off with basically some parts of the guitar. You've got your tuning pegs, you've got your neck, your frets, and on an electric guitar you've got your pickups, controls, volume controls, your quarter inch. There's an amp down here. And yeah, these are basic parts of the guitar. You don't need to know them all yet, but it comes in handy. Yeah, from previous videos you know some chords. And what I'm going to teach you today is how to pick out that bass note from the chord. So like if you've got a C, that's basically your bass note. Like it's usually the lowest note on the string. Not always, but sometimes it is. Most times. And so this is the D. There's your bass note. And what I'm going to teach you with that is later on some improvisations. Those become super important. But I'm going to swing right into just maybe a pentatonic scale. Pentatonic scale, 5, penta, anyway. Basically, you can do it really anywhere, but you start on right here, and what it is a very simple string on each. It'll go up the entire string, and then right back down again. And it's just, you're starting on the 5th here. So that's, and then you're going 4, like 5, 8, and that's the pentatonic scale. Not a big shocker. The difference comes when you do it, say, a little bit faster, or when you do it with some variations. Variations we can come up to later, and we'll teach you how to bend and how to slide and make it sound pretty wicked. But just even a speed up makes it pretty cool, where you're like... And then you can move back down it too, so when you go all the way back up, you can come back down and it'll complete the whole... I definitely just put a variation in there by accident. And so... that's the pentatonic scale, and that is going to be the basic structure for most of your improvisation. Like when you've got all the other stuff going on in the background, and you return to this, and you can move up the fretboard, move down the fretboard, you can slide, you can bend, you can do minor variations to this entire thing, and when you move up half a step, it's only slightly different, and I'll teach you the slightly different version of the scale to do it in the half step. And yeah, that's the pentatonic scale, and here it is again, just... all it is, and it all starts on this fret, the 5th fret, and the next note is either on the 8th fret or the 7th fret. So it just goes 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. Now I'm going to teach you some sliding and some bending, which will really help out and make it sound a lot better. And I'll just add a simple, like, especially you'll find just from experimentation where they sound really nice, and that's usually where there's a nice half step. And right here there's a nice one. And so if you this is the bend, and I'm on the G string right now. It's just like that. And I might have bent it a little high. That one's a bit better, and that's just a half step up. Basically it's the same as this note. So if I bent it, same note. And what that does is it just adds a lot more continuity to your licks when you create them. So if I was to do the pentatonic scale again, and it makes it sound a little more bluesy, a little more awesome. And yeah, you can also do some hammer-ons, like G string again. If you want to move really fast, and it's just like bass note or your lower string on the 5th fret. Nothing too fancy. Sliding is just exactly how it sounds. And then when you move that along, you can move it around wherever you want. So you get this. And then you can also, create some vibrato, which is really nice, and it kind of completes the bluesy note for it. That's the basic pentatonic scale with a couple of variations in there. If you move up half a step, so when you're at the very highest note on your pentatonic scale, you can move up. So you're right here, and then you move up one more, and so now you're almost in another pentatonic scale, except for this one area. If you're starting here, and then instead of going to this string, you're going to go to this string. That's the half step. And what that does is, if you want to move up a key note or a key change, you can, at least a half of one. So you can do this. And you can usually end on this one, or go any further. But that adds some pretty cool things to this half-step pentatonic scale, which is these two notes. You can, if you move, because that one's now just 2 apart instead of 3. If you're here, you can just hit both these at the same time and bend them at the same time, and it'll make a nice little bluesy kind of weird sound. Makes it awesome. Anyway, that is the basics of the minor pentatonic scale. And if you take anything out from this, you can just figure out that there it is, and there's a hell of a lot of stuff you can do with it. And see you next time.